So hello, my name is Tilman Morlock. I'm a development project leader, and let me explain to you a little bit about our EQC. Here's the basic technique stripped down to take all the design parts off and just the naked technique basically. So what did we do? We had let me go around here so maybe you can see better.
Stay on this side.
Stay on this side?
That's good.
All right. Okay.
Because this is what I'm seeing here. So you're on this side, I'm focused on this side, and then this is the broad view.
Okay. All right. All right. So what you see is basically we have two motors. We have one in the rear axle, and we have one motor in the front with the front axle. And then let me go there. Let me explain to you the front area, which is quite interesting, because what we did here is we made sure that the crash safety with our car is exactly the same as if you would have with a combustion engine car with, let's say, the GLC with combustion engine. And in order to do this, instead of having a combustion engine here and then having a long transmission here as you have normally, we put here a long frame, and it works exactly the same as in the combustion engine car. If you would have a front crash, the whole frame here is pushed into the tunnel of the car like a wedge basically. And so we make sure we can absorb all the energy that's coming from the front without any harm to the passengers. Additionally, we have the advantage that we have a decoupled engine from the body in white. We have here rubber mounts where the motor sits within the frame. In the frame, another time is decoupled with the engine mounts and with the normally called transmission mount. Of course, it's not transmission, it's a frame mount then here within the tunnel area. And then we assemble this product within the same production line as with the combustion engine car. We have a double marriage though, because first we put in at the same position where we put in normally the combustion engine with transmission to the body in white. We put in here the front motor module and the rear axle with the rear engine. And then at a second station, we bring in the high voltage battery that you see here. It's a big battery that with including crash absorption elements on the side. So it's a complete unit. And this is pushed from underneath and automatically bolted to the body in white. And with this package, we have 80 kilowatt of energy usable from the battery. Of course, there's more installed, because in the lower and in the upper area, you always need some leeway. But 80 kilowatts you can use, and we have 150 kilowatt in front and rear, each making 300 kilowatt, making for great driving performance. And also we have in the rear, we have our two chargers. We have a DC charging box that you can charge up to 110 kilowatt. And we have the AC box that you can charge with up to 7.4 kilowatt. And this whole thing is included in a very nice design package. And I think it's also would be interesting if you look detailed about the aerodynamics on the next station, because we have a point even down to 0.27 aerodynamics, which is within the SUV segment extremely good value. Yeah.
Should we talk about that now?
I would say
talk to your colleague about that.
Maybe talk with a colleague, or maybe I can explain also a little bit.
Let's use you so that there's continuity, and then you
Okay.
bring in your colleague.
So I just go there. Maybe you can also include his Maurice. Hi, we're just explaining the car. We came from basically the technique underneath, and then we said we should also talk about the very good aerodynamics that we have with our car. We have currently we start with 0.29, and then I understand when we have the aero wheels and when we have the side seals here that you see. That actually look very nice as well, but they bring the aerodynamic down to 0.28. And then also later in the year, in end of this year, you will be able to purchase the car with a 0.27 aerodynamics, which is absolutely a very great value that we can offer.
What do you need to do to get the car to 0.27?
For
This
the
car especially has a CD value of 0.28. This one?
well, just a button.
Can I switch it?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
This car